Today I posted a video that shows how I use Tableau to visualize my digital photo and video storage over time. And in this blog post, I've basically tracked the amount of digital file storage required over time, starting back in 1998 to currently in late 2000 or mid 2013. I've gone from 2 megabytes initially up to almost 1 terabyte of total storage, and this is a semi-logarithmic plot. So this is an exponentially rising curve of digital file storage, and in the blog post I discuss why am I doing this, but I'm going to show a couple techniques I use to actually capture the data and to process it, get it ready for Tableau. So to begin with, I guess what we'll do is take a look at the database itself, and you can see here it's a pretty simple database: date, time, size of the file, file name, file type, and source, whether it's come from my smartphone or from a digital video camera. It's sorted by date from 1998 up to currently where we are in 2013. And if I look at where that is in 2013, by the time we get to 2013, there's over 48,000 files recorded by smartphone. And so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to replace my database from 2013. I'm going to update it because last night I processed a whole bunch more files that came off of my wife's smartphone and my smartphone. So I'm going to update the 2013 database. I'm going to show how I do that. So to start with, basically, how do you capture the data? Where does this data come from? So what I do is I go into a DOS window, and this happens to be my picture database from 2013, and I run a fairly simple command, which is shown right here: directory/s star.jpg, and pipe it to a file. And what this does is directory/s means sweep through all the subdirectories. The /s says do this command, directory star.jpg, through all the subdirectories, and pipe, the right arrow pipes it to this file name, jpeg files example.dat. And so if I do a directory of the files, you can see that the jpeg file example was created. And what does that look like? Basically, I'm going to open that file just to show you the techniques here. I had already processed this once, but I'm going to edit that data file. Here it is. And so we end up with a file that's sort of ugly, but it does contain all the contents. And so here are the January files, and you can see as I go down, they're stored by the date that they're imported. So this is January 12th and so on, and it's a fairly big file, I guess, 13,000 lines for smartphone JPEG files. So how do I actually take this then and get it ready for importation into Excel? Well, I use this editor called VEdit, and I've been using this for 25 or more years. It's one of the original DOS programs. It's the most second most used tool by me, or maybe even first most used tool other than Tableau. And so what I can do is, because this file is columnar structured, I can sort based on year, then month, then day. And the way that I do that is I just say basically sort it by the year. It comes in columns 7 through 12 or 7 through 10, and then I want to do the month, which comes in columns 1 through 2, and then the dates come in, the days come in 4 to 5. So I hit that sort command, and you can see that's what has happened is VEdit's taking care of the mess for me. Here's all the subdirectory totals. I get rid of all those. Go down to the bottom. Here's all the directory information, all the junk I don't need. Get rid of all those, and what I'm left with are a series of files that are sorted by date. And I don't want the 2009 stuff or 2011 or 12. I only want the 2013 files. And so boom, there it is. Get rid of all those. I have it. It shows me that there are 10,000 files to update it in the database. So then I basically just take this information and stick it into Excel, and just use a text delimited approach to get rid of or to extract the extension name, the .jpeg, and then I also record in the database whether it comes from my smartphone or from a digital camera. So that's how I do it, and then of course I just take this data, pop it into Tableau. I'll update the database, refresh the extract, and then I'll have the new information here. So that's just a quick little tutorial on how do I capture the digital file information and then pull it into Tableau.